And with Joe Biden still fighting to repeal Title 42, Democrats in Congress unanimously voting yesterday against extending the crucial Trump-era border measure. Joining us now is Chad Wolf, former acting DHS secretary and chair of AFPI's Center for Homeland Security. Chad, great to see you. Any doubt, by the way, that the end of Title 42 will create an even greater wave, maybe a tsunami, compared to what we've already seen?
No, there's absolutely no doubt. If Title 42 is rescinded, you will see a rush to the border, and you'll see numbers that will increase dramatically month over month going forward. I think it's important to remember that the videos and the photos that you see today out of El Paso and South Texas and other places along that border, that's with Title 42 in place, and we're in a crisis, and we're seeing numbers that we've never seen before. They are on pace already this fiscal year, which we're just 2.5, 3 months in, to beat last year, which was a record number that beat the previous year.
Yeah.
So the numbers continue to increase, whether Title 42 is in place or it's rescinded.
But Chad, get this, the mainstream media is now reporting with a straight face, as far as I know, that ending Title 42 could actually reduce immigration. Take a look at a headline from ABC. This headline says Title 42 actually contributes to increased migration numbers. So if you get rid of Title 42, it'll come down, those numbers. Now, I have no doubt personally that this is coming from the administration. Do you think that's happening, that there's some kind of collusion between the administration, mainstream media to push that narrative?
There's no doubt. There's no doubt. What they point to is recidivism rates, and what they're saying is once Title 42 is, removed, then you won't have those frequent border crossers. You may see a small dip, but then you're going to see it increase again. So once the cartels and migrants south of the border and really all over the world understand that if they get across that border, right now they're removing about a third of folks that come in every month under Title 42. Removing almost no one under Title 8. So once they move everyone into Title 8, guess what? They're all remaining here in the country. And as soon as the cartels and others figure that out, that number will increase dramatically.
By the way, how deeply is the cartel now ingraining itself in what happens on our soil? Not just on the border towns, but going into the areas in which a lot of these immigrants are going.
Well, the reach, they have more control. They control more territory, certainly on the south side, and have more power and more money than they've ever had. And you see them recruiting U.S. citizens to come down and pick up these illegal aliens and drive them and smuggle them to the interior of the country. And you're seeing more and more of that because as these numbers increase, you're going to need more and more of those runners and those drivers. Mm-hmm. And so the cartels are having a bigger reach into American communities than they've ever had.
I mean, I remember I used to cover in the 1980s and the 1990s the Medellin cartel and then the Cali cartel and their influence in the United States, particularly on places like Miami. I think it's equal or perhaps exceeding that. And of course, the drug that they're using, fentanyl, is just killing hundreds of thousands of Americans.
Yeah, there's no doubt. The money that they make from their human trafficking exploits, every one of these individuals that you see on TV and in these photos, they're paying a cartel member anywhere from $5,000 to $12,000. And of course, they're putting those proceeds back into their illegal enterprise, and they're making that fentanyl and they're smuggling it across the border, killing Americans every single day. And every single day that this administration does not talk about this crisis and lay out a plan to stop the crisis, to stop this, instead of just managing it, is just another day and another week and another month that we're going to continue to get deeper and deeper.
But Chad,
into the
I
crisis.
don't think we can expect the administration to change. I really think it has been their plan for a while to bring these millions of immigrants in. And the work that Governor Abbott is doing in Texas to try to stop the influx by putting up National Guard there at the border and having these blocks, I think that's where the emphasis. If you care about an open border, you have to support the work that individual states are doing, right?
Well, no doubt. Governor Abbott, Governor Ducey, as well as a number of other governors who have lended support, National Guard troops and the like, they understand that the federal government is not doing their job. They're not enforcing border security. They're not removing individuals that don't have a legal right to be here. And so it's up to governors. And
right.
Unfortunately, that the state of Texas, Governor Abbott, is having to expend a number of resources that really he shouldn't have to do. But he has to protect Texans, Governor Ducey has to protect his citizens as well. And so they're having to do a number of things. And of course, the Biden administration, we see, are actually suing governors.
Right. Well, in
suing
fact,
governors who want to take border security in their own hand.
And Governor Ducey just apparently conceded to that. He's agreed to remove these barriers that he had, the old trucks, the old containers that he'd lined up on the border. The administration said you can't do it because it's on federal property. So he said, so they're even attacking individual states' efforts to stop the inflow at the border. But Lord knows how it's all going to end up. Chad, thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful Christmas. Thanks a million. Appreciate it.
Thank you.